This has already been a very busy week in the NFL, and this is just part of it. Joe Flacco today has been traded to Denver for a mid-round pick. This is a huge trade, the biggest one to start off the offseason, and I really never saw this one coming, that is for sure. Joe Flacco, being an older quarterback, being traded to Denver. I mean, it's a little bit surprising, but I mean, Denver really has a rough quarterback situation right now. They brought in Case Keenum last year. Case Keenum did well, but he didn't do great, and so that's why they need Joe Flacco in here. Plus, I mean, not too bad for Baltimore because now they got Lamar Jackson, who I believe is going to be a quarterback that should do some great things in the future. But for Flacco, how is he going to do in Denver? And that's what we're going to be going over today. I'm going to be going over a few thoughts on this trade and what you can expect from Flacco in Denver. Last year, he had 12 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Not very good stats, as you can tell. He was injured for a part of the season. That's how he lost his starting position to Lamar Jackson. That's really where Lamar Jackson broke out, and he ended up showing Baltimore really who is the great quarterback that they need to roll with. Plus of how young he is, I mean, you can trust Jackson much more than Flacco at this point. He isn't really injury prone. That's the thing. I mean, we haven't really seen him be very injury prone, mainly because he is more of a passing type of quarterback, probably. He is not a running quarterback, so that does help with the injury prone. But he is getting old, though. That is a problem. He's 34 years old, and I mean, he's not a player like Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady who can play into their 40s. Of course, Aaron Rodgers isn't 40 yet, but I'm guessing he's going to be able to go well into his 40s. But Flacco, really, this is a quarterback that's really starting to taper off, I think. He ain't doing as well as he used to. Of course, he was a Super Bowl MVP 6 years ago already. And so, I mean, that being several years ago, he really hasn't gotten much better since then. However, he does have lots of experience. That is something that I think Denver really was going for in this trade. Is to be able to get the experience of Flacco in there, and I think that's going to help them. I think this trade really is actually going to help Denver because he'll be able to tend to Case Keenum, and he'll be able to help Keenum out. Of course, because I think Keenum, he's more of a young quarterback still. I think he's got the potential to still do some great things. I mean, we saw him in Minnesota that one year. He did really well, and he really surprised a lot of people, including me. And I really thought he'd have a great year last year in Denver. And it was a good year, but it wasn't great, that is for sure. How will Flacco do in Denver? I think he will do all right. I think, honestly, he's going to be flipping off and on with the starting position with Keenum. I think Keenum really has potential, and I think this is really going to be able to give Case Keenum some motivation here. And he really will start playing really how we saw him in Minnesota. But yeah, so Flacco, I think he'll do all right. I don't know how really he's going to do in that offense. I mean, it's an offense that's more or less similar to how Baltimore runs. Baltimore and Denver are both more running type of offenses. And we've seen Denver, though, in recent years when they had Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. I mean, both of those guys really helped this offense be more of a passing offense. I mean, they still have Cortland Sutton. He's going to help them a lot this year, and I think he's going to be a good target for Flacco, so that's going to help him. Is Case Keenum better, however? That's a really tough question. I mean, you would definitely say that Flacco having more experience is definitely the better quarterback, and I think in the long run, Flacco has been the better quarterback. I think right now, Flacco is a little bit better than Keenum. It's close, though. I think it is close. Should Denver still draft a quarterback in the draft? I definitely think that they should, just in case. I mean, they don't really have a very good depth chart for the quarterback position, so I think that is a smart idea for them to be able to draft another quarterback. So definitely Denver should do that. All right, so that is about it for this trade. I still got more to go. We got Kareem Hunt. I'm going to be posting a video about him later and my thoughts on that signing to Cleveland. Very surprising there. But yeah, so that's it for this video. Thank you guys all for watching. Show some support, knowing if you'd like to, and I will see you all later.